Every year, just after Thanksgiving, the rituals of Christmas begin. Trees are decorated and boxes of twinkle lights are cheerfully ready to be hung. It's also the time a familiar face returns to millions of homes across the land. No, not that face. Everyone knows his story. I'm talking about this guy, the elf on the shelf. Every morning, beginning the day after Thanksgiving and lasting for what seems like an eternity, but is really just Christmas Eve, children awake early each morning to see where the elf is hiding next. In most cases, the elf is pretty creative with how he plans and stages his big reveal for the following day. Whimsical poses in odd places, sometimes including other holiday decorations or toys that belong to the children, are common. Less frequent, but equally as imaginative, are more adult-themed scenarios, proving that the elf is not without a sense of humor for the grown-ups. But in other homes, the elf's displays are more simple in their approach. Straightforward poses that seem to lack any thought or effort to amuse. Often, not far from the place they revealed themselves just the day before. And while children might see this as bad luck with a bad elf, actually the opposite is true. Hi there, my name is Buck, and I'm one of Santa's Special Forces elves. You guys call our unit Elf on the Shelf, which is fine. But with the changes to the Patriot Act and the limiting surveillance abilities of the NSA, there are a lot of kids slipping through the cracks and still getting presents when they clearly should have been on Santa's naughty list. So Santa redeployed us with a new mission, to watch and report everything we see. But here's the deal not a lot of you know. There are two kinds of SFEs. The kind that showboats with elaborate displays that rarely ever involve a shelf and jeopardize the mission with their think-outside-the-box tactics. And the kind like me that know we have a job to do to ensure that good kids get presents and bad kids don't. It's not easy watching every minute of every day and seeing everything. Believe me, some of this stuff you can't unsee, and too often SFE veterans bring the nightmares home with them. Staying vigilant means keeping it simple. How can I see this kid beating the hell out of his sister if I've got Darth Vader force choking me, or I've got this disturbing motherfucker up my ass? To those rogue elves that are playing with fire every time you try to overachieve with what should be a simple game of hide and seek, remember this. Santa knows exactly what's going on out here. He knows the elves that are off on the job and the ones that are here for the right reasons. To the parents and kids out there, it boils down to this. Do you want Santa to come to a house with subordinate elves that have forgotten the true meaning of what an elf on the shelf is supposed to be? Or do you want to be the house that Santa comes to proud of the elf he's left in charge? Proud of the work that elf has done by not building elaborate displays and setups each night, but does his job professionally and fully dedicated to the mission. The quality and quantity of your Christmas presents hangs in the balance. So if you have an elf that is way off the shelf, ask him to pump the brakes and take it down a few notches. Ask him to just hide in simple places each morning that don't involve ladders, flashlights, or a possible trip to the ER. It will be better for him, better for you, and a happier holiday for us all.